was raised by my grandparents. My parents were young and just didn't want a baby at the time, and so I grew up with them. And as a young kid, I grew up with a lot of questions, rightly so, and a lot of just confusion. I didn't understand why my parents didn't want me, and as I got older, my confusion turned into anger, and kind of started off more as just being punk kids shooting at people's windows with BB guns and breaking into cars and stealing stuff. And somewhere in there, I started smoking pot and drinking and just getting loaded all the time, and became pretty quickly became a heavy addict. I was just like, told my grandparents, I was like, hey, I want to go to college. Just get me away from here. Get me away from my friends. I'll straighten my life up. And so they send me off to college, and I just fell right back into it. And this time I got like really involved and really wrapped up into it, and started dealing on the streets. And I was partying constantly, and never going to school. I was enrolled, but I was never going. And right next door was this guy named Chris, and Chris had moved to college with his two best friends, and his whole goal for the year was to lead his two best friends to Christ. And they just showed no interest at all. They just didn't want it. And I was selling them drugs this whole time. And so Chris decided, knowing this, decided that he was going to befriend me and find out why I was choosing the lifestyle that I was. And so I ended up getting busted again, and this time there was no way out of it, and ended up with 9 felonies. And my walls just kind of came tumbling in. I was in my apartment that night, and I had this Bible that I'd had since I was a little kid, and it was the only thing I knew that talked about God. And so I went and I opened it up, and I kind of opened it up, and I stuck my finger in it, and I just kind of like, God, if you exist, if you're real, then show up, show me who you are. And I stuck my finger, and I just read the first thing, and it was talking about clean the demons out of my house, and I just felt like God was speaking to me. He was warning me about my lifestyle, and just it scared me, and I got rid of everything, and I was growing again, and got rid of everything out of my apartment. And literally like the next day, cops came and showed up my door with a search warrant and came in and searched, and they couldn't find anything. And I was just seriously, I kind of just like, I don't know what is going on, but there's something beyond me. And I went to Chris, because Chris was the only guy I knew that talked about God. And I was like, man, I want to know about this guy named Jesus that you're always telling me about. And he took me into a college group, and man, it just rocked my life. I got hit. I got hit hard upside the head, and feel like God just kind of came crashing in and changed me, and I started running after him.